Shalom, shalom. This is Brother Kashakwala, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Today we're going to get into a lesson pertaining around focus on the gift that was given to you. All right. And this can tie into coveting another man's position or coveting another man's gift. All right, you were given specific superpower by the Lord. Work with your superpower. Simple as that. You look at the Power Rangers, all of them ain't the Red Ranger. That's why you have the Red Ranger, the Green Ranger, the Black Ranger, the Pink Ranger, the Yellow Ranger, and so on and so forth. The White Ranger, whatever. You have different powers, and they embrace each and every single one of their positions. Let's go to Justice League. In Justice League, you got Superman, you got Batman, you got Aquaman, you got the Flash, you got Wonder Woman. They have different type of powers, and they embrace it. Let's go to the Avengers. You got Captain America, Spider-Man, Iron Man, the Hulk, so on and so forth. They have their different types of superpowers, and they embrace it. So going to the body of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, all right, here on earth, boots on ground, you have a brother who's good at prophecy. You have a brother who's good at Hebrew. You have a brother who's good at this, that, and the third. Everybody embraces what their superpower is. Of course, we are all meant to be a balanced individual, but there are some things that brothers are just excel in. A brother may excel in the history of the scriptures. Another brother may excel in just having knowledge. Another brother excels with wisdom. Another brother excels with Hebrew. Okay, there are these things. Embrace it. Okay, of course we trade the talents to become that balanced individual, but also we are a body. The toe does what the toe does, and the hand does what the hand does, because they both embrace their specific abilities and what they can do to help the entire system out. It's the same thing with us. So this is 1 Corinthians chapter 12 and 4. It says, now there are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit. There you go. So let's get the word diversities in the Greek.
Strong's G 1243. Diadosis.
And the word there means a division or distribution. That's perfect. It's a distribution of different gifts that Yahweh Shem Yahushai gave to each in particular brother. Oh yeah, there it goes. A distinction and difference. It says in particular. So each of us in particularly got a good specific gift. Now, when you first get into the truth, you don't know what that gift that was given unto you. When you further on in the ministry, you kind of see what you're kind of good at. Is that this might be a gift? You know what I'm saying? It might be a gift, and embrace it and cultivate it, and make it better and better, so you can show the Akim, hey, I have something, I want to give it to y'all. All right, it says a distinction arising from a different distribution to different persons. That's right. The Lord gave different positions. Hey, how Shai dealt with 12 disciples. He didn't go to every disciple and said, you're my rock, Cephas. He didn't. He only one, Peter. Because that was the distribution. That was the difference between Peter and the rest of the 12. I'm not degrading or undermining the rest of the 11 from Peter, but it was Peter's specific gift that was given from him, straight from Yahweh Shai. All right. So let's go to you can't have 10 Peters in the camp. It doesn't work like that. All right, it'd be a lot of button heads, you know, Jake. All right, so it says verse 5. It says, and there is a difference of administrations, but the same Lord. Correct. Let's get administrations.
Strong's G 1248. Diakonia.
And that means service, ministering. All right, so ministering means service or to be a servant. It says of those who execute the commands of others, of those who execute a command of another, which is Yahweh Shai. Okay, we execute those commands, but we have different jobs and duties. All right. It says of those who by the commandment of the Most High proclaim and promote religion among men. It says the office of Moses, of the office of the apostles and its administration, of the office of prophets and evangelists, elders, etc. There you go. You got different jobs, but it's all working for the same boss. All right. You got different gifts, but it's all working through the same spirit. All right. Each brother has a little something. Verse 6, it says, and there are diversity of operations, but but it is the same Most High which worketh all in all. Simple as that. It's the same power. It's the same power which worketh all in all. Salakia, that's what I meant to say. So let's get the word operations. It says inner drum Esau, let's say it.
Strong's G 1755. Energema.
Energema. And that means thing, wrought, effect, operation. It says an effect or a working. All right. So each of us has a specific job, duty, power, or like a power that we have, that we possess. Look in deep inside yourself. Meditate one day and just sit down and what's my power? If you haven't figured it out already, the Lord will reveal it to you. Pray to Him. Say, Lord, what is the gift that you gave me? You know what I'm saying? Ask for that gift, and then to keep working in the ministry, and you'll see that gift that he gave you. You're gonna notice that you're good at something, that you're real good at something. And brother's gonna tell you, like, man, you good at that, man. Like, dang, can you teach me? And you're gonna be like, oh shoot. And he's gonna show you through the men and through people that what your gift is. All right. So don't covet another man. To the next part is like, don't covet another man's gift. If he has a specific gift or something that he's good at, don't try to outshine him in what the Lord meant him to be really good at. He might have meant for that man to be super good at that to teach you. You see what I'm saying? But you want to covet that man's position and break the law. In the book of Exodus, the 20th chapter says, covet not your neighbor. All right, meaning the want of your neighbor, or which I'm about to get into right now, compare yourself to him. All right. So this is 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and 8. It says, for though I should boast, no, I don't want that. Salakia. 10 and 12. It says, for we dare not make ourselves of the number. That's right. Let me get a precept to that. Okay. Philippians 3. All right, Philippians. So it says in 2 Corinthians 10 and 12, it says, for we dare not make ourselves of the number. All right. That's why we call ourselves the hopeful elect. I'm not walking around saying, hey, I'm part of 144. Screw y'all niggas. Nah, bro, it don't work like that. I don't know. That's why I'm sitting here working for it. That's why we're all sitting here working for it. All right. We have to prove to the Lord that we want to be a part of that number. Some of us are of that number, but we're still trying to prove it because we don't know. All right. It says Philippians, I'll read 3 and 12. It says, as not as though I had already attained, meaning what? I haven't been abducted yet by a chariot. I haven't attained anything. I'm still here, right here with y'all, preaching and doing this ministry. It says either we're already perfect. I'm not perfect. I strive for perfection, like Yahweh Shai tells us in Matthew 5 and 48, to be perfect as my Father is in heaven. You strive for perfection. And the only way we can achieve perfection on this side is by learning from mistakes. Therefore, we're not perfect because we make the mistakes, but we learn from it and we offend less, according to Sirach, the 17th chapter. It says, but I follow after, right? I follow after what? Yahweh Shai. I follow after him to be attained and to be perfect. It says, if that I may apprehend that for which also I am apprehended of Yahushua and Mashiach. Now the word apprehend, let's get it.
Strong's G 2638, katalambano, katalambano.
Katalabano. It says to lay hold of. Has Yahushua, the angels and the chariots came and laid hold of the elect 144 yet? Hell no, not yet. Soon to come, but hasn't happened yet. Therefore, we can't account ourselves as to be attained or apprehended yet. All right? I'm going to read 2 Corinthians 10 and 12 again. It says, for we dare not make ourselves of the number, right? Because we are not attained or apprehended yet. All right? Physically, as in being beamed up. We're not saved yet. No one's saved. All right? It says to lay hold of, as to make one's own, to obtain, to attain to make one's own, to take into oneself. To take into oneself. We have not been taking into something. We haven't. All right? To seize upon, take possession of. Now, as we know, according to Isaiah 35 and 10, the Lord hasn't came back for his ransom yet. So we haven't been seized or possessed yet. Okay? Isaiah 35 and 10, and then the ransom of the Lord shall return and come to Zion with songs and everlasting joy upon their heads. They shall obtain joy and gladness, and sorrow and sighing shall flee away. Let's get the word ransomed. The word ransom is padah, and it means ransom or redeemed or rescued, all right, or delivered. None of that has happened yet. We are still a ransom, okay? We are still a booty or a spoil that hasn't been obtained yet, okay? So if anybody, especially Christians, if they say, oh, I'm saved, from what? You're not saved. You're still here with me, you idiot. Only way you be saved is you get beamed up on a chariot and transfigured into another form or another being. All right? When you get a new body, you get all that. You get the law, statutes, commandments, and you be walking around like an angel on earth right now if you were saved. You know what I'm saying? No, it doesn't work like that. All right? None of us are. We're still working to be that. We're still working to call ourselves of that number. But right now, we dare not say that we're of that number. So we're going to continue. It says, verse 13, brethren, Philippians 3 and 13, brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, meaning, hey, I am still here. I've not been beamed up. Simple as that. I'm still working. But this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forth unto those things which are before, meaning don't let your sins weigh you down, man. And the nigga you used to be, all right? Don't always dwell in the past, man. If you always looking back, you can't go forward. It's real simple. You running a 100-meter dash, I guarantee you're not looking backwards. You're looking forward at that finish line. All right, so going on in 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and 12, for we dare not make ourselves of the number or compare ourselves with some that commend themselves. We don't compare, all right? We just went into what? Having different gifts. So we don't compare our gift to, nah, my gift is better. The Lord's dealing with me more than you. Nah, bro, it don't. He just has a gift that he's just cultivating. You know, you just... Or maybe you just heard the truth before he did. That's all it is. You have more time to cultivate your gift. Well, help him do it. Help him with his. Don't covet after it and be like, "Hey, I'm commending yourself. Yeah, my gift is better, and I'll take your gift and I'll show you how it's done." No, it don't. That's a nigga mentality. You ain't supposed to have that. You're supposed to see the beauty in every brother. Like, man, that brother's your pa. You know, like, man, I can see something in him, and I'm gonna try to bring it out. All right. So it says, but they measuring themselves by themselves, meaning they measuring themselves by themselves and comparing themselves among themselves. All right. So they're measuring themselves according to their own knowledge, and they're comparing themselves unto others to see where they fit and see where they're at. It says, are not wise. It's not a wise thing to do. You are not to do that, man. You're not supposed to look at another brother and be like, yeah, oh, he don't know this, he don't know that, man. I'm better than him, man. You know, why is he sitting in that position? You know, why does he have that administration? Like 1 Corinthians 12 say. No, you ain't supposed to be like that. You ain't supposed to compare yourself. You're supposed to look at that brother and be like, he can help me cultivate my gifts and I can help him do his. You know, simple. Or simply, we could just trade talents. I'm good at this, he's good at that. Come on, bro, let's trade. It's an even trade right there, man. All right? That's what you're supposed to do. You ain't supposed to be looking at another brother like, man, I want that. No. And if you do want it, ask the brother how you can get it. And pray to the Lord. Hey, bro, can you help me? Can you help me with the gift that you have so I can be decent at it as well? Yeah, bro. And on the flip side, if another brother asks you, man, you know, how do you remember precepts? Don't give him some bullshit answer. And don't be unwilling to help him. Hey, bro, hey. It's not simple like this. It's not about remembering precepts. But if you do want to remember the precepts, it's about repetition. You got to read. I know it sounds cliche, but read it. Read a chapter over and over and over again and let it sink in. After you read that chapter, break the chapter down. Go into the words. Link it up with different precepts. That chapter is going to stick in your brain way better. Or go the health route. Hey, man, eat some more fish because it contains omega-3 and that helps with memory. Or read them a scripture that deals with memory, like 2 Ezra 14. All right, it tells you that the Lord strengthened Ezra's memory. All right, and just tell it and give him words of comfort. And he's like, dang, and he's gonna practice that. And guess what? Now next thing you know, 3 months down the road, the brother's just, hey, give me this, give me that, give me this, give me that. You see what I'm saying? You're like, man, I just helped the brother out. You know, of course, it's not all about knowing precepts, but it's good too. You know, hey, a brother might be good at bro, I use flashcards. Oh, if you want to get, hey, man, you could come over once a week and I can go through it with you. All right? I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you a week to study it, and I'm gonna quiz you on it. Next week, I'm gonna expect you to know it, man. Put pressure on them to get better at the specific gift that you're trying to relinquish to them. You see what I'm saying? Don't covet another man's position or another man's gift. Again, we all got a superpower. All right? I mentioned the Power Rangers. In each camp, you have a black ranger, you have a red ranger, you have a yellow, you have a blue, you know, so on, you have a white ranger, so on and so forth. Okay? Each of them work their certain administration and work and have their own superpower or ability to make the body a functioning body, but it's all under the same spirit. That's it. But if you want to learn more, just go to the brother. All right? Simple as that, man. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 First Fruit. My brother Kasha Quala from the GMS Atlanta Church. Until next time, like always, Shalom.